We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Ka'imi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Decent 24.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Lawrence in the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Done.
Tutu headed left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd down gives to Tutu. They're working a couple yards past the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pass caught. It's Hunter. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Good momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Tutu gets it from the gun. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Hey, easy. Route. Go. Here we go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down.
On red. Hey, here we go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, tomato.
A toss play to Tutu. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss, so it's going to be third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
These are 24. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Silver.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Rip. Hey, kill. Done. 30 left.
Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey.
Hand off to Tutu. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Hey, done.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. Forced out to his right. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
An offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Panther 11. Panther.
Airing it out to start this drive. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They'll run now on 2nd down. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bashir Tootin. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20. Now Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Kill. Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, back. Safe right. Silver.
Lawrence facing third and long. Taking a deep shot here. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. It's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. They go play action on first down. Buying some time right. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Hey, let's go. Tomato.
Now it's Lawrence. They're on it. That's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Jaguars nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, go!
From the gun, ETN gets it. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. 1st and 10 from the 32.
On red. Soka, hot. Hey, kill. 11, Agate. It's hot.
Lawrence to throw it. Hits his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to ETN. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
On the ready. Fred on red. Hey, Ginger, top. Easy.
On the give, it's to Uwe. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Gain of 9 yards. That's another Jaguars.
Let's go.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Cam Little to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Jaguars 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey. Go, let's go. Go. 13, Lou. Go get him. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10.
Hey, Ginger. Jack. Silver.
From the red zone now. This is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Hawk 70.
He'll throw it. to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. Escapes the defender. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Steelers.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. A nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Got it. Ready?
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Setting up to throw. It is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
Hey, let's go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. Here comes the screen for ETN. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Check down goes to Tootin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
13, move. Hey, kill.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10.
Inside give here for Tootin. He's got it in the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
A
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throws caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Six the Eagles! Six the Eagles! Cowboy Eagles!
Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from...
Has a hole left, room to run. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Point after, off and good by Fairbairn. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 21. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger, Silver!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Outright to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Dump off to his fullback. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down. They're going to try and throw it here. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Driving across the 15-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Go, go. Take right open, open. Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
On red. Red.
Running here with Tootin. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
48-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Hey, 11, again.
Lawrence working from the gun. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here we go, set.
They send a tight end in motion.
19. Ready.
They go play action on first down. He rolls to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He's going deep this time. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Now Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Rip, 23. Hey, attention, touch.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Hey, tomato. Done.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
All right, let's go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, it's hot. 11. Here we go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's complete to Thrash. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Hey, kill.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
On red.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's loaded another one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
49. Jaguars 28. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, Dinter.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Red on red.
On the ground, Tootin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game.
35. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. Looking quickly here. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
19 Chargers.
Back-to-back carries here. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Rip, 23. Darn it. I'm gone.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Gone. That's not hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Travis Hunter. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Lisa 24. Silver.
3rd and long for him here. It's his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw. Lawrence escapes the pocket. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands.
All right, let's go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Complete. Peyton Wilson.
Easy. Hey. Here we go.
Tootin with it. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Out of the gun, Lawrence hits the slant. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look.
Ready up.
It's second and goal. Now at 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest.
On rest. This is it. 11, and here. Go. Here we go.
One final shot here. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers make one of their best plays in the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.